Happy New Year and welcome to 2023. I'd like to look back on 2022 and review at the start of the year my goals and what I wanted to achieve in 2022. And whether or not I achieved it by the end of the year, anything I've learnt, and so on. So for the first time, I've actually made a few notes, because I always do a talk and then when I finish, I think, I wish I'd have said this and that. So I've just made a few notes just for the first time, just to cover each subject what I'd like to talk about. Anyway, also got a special guest this year because she likes being with me. I brought her out of me redundancy money from my previous job, and she means the world to me, and she's actually helps me with when I go for a run now. If a run is not too long and hard, I started to take her with me, and it helps me actually to I see this as kind of like a recovery run after a hard run, and we'll just go steady, because she'll be one on the 31st of January. So it's a first Christmas and a first New Year. So she's had a nice Christmas and that, and then but anyway, we start off. I decided at the start of the year that I wanted to enter. The big race for me, and that what I decided last year, probably the year before that, I was just going to not do any 10Ks, half marathons, another marathon, running races, and that. As I found the Spartan, I learned all about OCR, obstacle course racing, and everything it entails, and that, and it's much more suited to my training as a hybrid athlete, where I try and do the difficult challenge of excelling in endurance running and strength, where, in my opinion, the two, everyone's got different opinions, but for me, they're not compatible. The more muscle you build, you can't. It's very, very difficult to not add an extra weight on with added muscle when you're building strength, and they say handicaps your running and that, when it it's supposed to be slow you down 2 seconds per pound per mile and that. So it's a difficult challenge, and it's finding a nice balance between the two. Tinkering with the training schedule over the years to try and get it just right, to try and just very small steps at a time, and that to have improved, which I've managed to do. And that, this year I've had injuries. I've had problems with both tendons and bicep tendons that in my arms, which put me back. So I'm probably not as strong as I was a couple of years ago. There's different types of strength. Absolute strength, which is what you can lift off the ground, and then relative strength, which is more important for my training and helps me in the obstacle race, where in the Spartan race, where it's what you can lift, power to weight ratio in comparison to your body weight. So anyway, so for example, I could do 85 kg bench press, 7 reps times 3, 21 reps about 2-3 years ago. I couldn't do that now. Probably only do about 70. But the difference is I couldn't do 20 straight pull-ups when I was lifting that, because I was about 1.5 stone heavier. So I was a slower runner over distance, But now I can almost actually stronger pound for pound, and that, you know, so I'm weighing 11 stone, 70 kilo. I'm happy with my weight, and then going to get the strength back this year and try and keep my weight as it is. That's the challenge. But anyway, we start. I don't want to go over half an hour, about 27 minutes this year, because it cuts me off on my phone and I have to do a part 2. So I'm try to fit it all in. Been going 5 minutes now. But anyway, regional series, age group regional series. Started off, I think we're in London, London West. I think it was in April down at, so let me get it right for it. London West. Was it Pippingford or was it Henley-on-Thames? Yeah, it'd be Henley-on-Thames. Henley-on-Thames, very nice place, and that first time I've been there. Did the first 2 races of the regional series. I did the Beast and the Sprint, along with my good friend Richard Whittaker, who started doing some of the races with me. He's really enjoying it, and it's nice to share the experience with you. Really enjoy it even more with you coming along, Richard. And I'm looking forward to doing it with you again this year. So yeah, so did because it was a tough standard as well, because I was surprised how many were coming over from different countries in Europe, you know, to do the age group regional series. So just a minute, pack it in, just pack it in now. Sit down now. Right, just sit. Go ahead. Right, just be a bit patient. Right, good girl. Right, we're just live on YouTube, aren't we? Right, you got to be. I said if you come in, right. I said to you, if you're going to come in, you've got to be good, haven't you? Right, right, and sit there. There we are. You're on camera, aren't you? She knows when she's on camera, and that, but she probably wonders who I'm talking to. So anyway, yeah. So we did that. Spartan Richards first race. It did very well in the sprint, and then went down in Wales, beautiful part of the world. I'll never forget the journey down in the morning. The sun was shining, 8 in the morning. I had a car on the road driving down to the Brecon Beacons in Wales. One of my happiest memories. You know, beautiful scenery. There was a long straight road going down to race up and down. I just sat back and relaxed, enjoyed the car journey down and that, and then ended up having to run down to the start like that, because I got waiting, as many people seem to do. We went in, people trying to get in the wrong entrance, and it was quite a walk down to the start. Just managed to get to the start on time. So doesn't matter too much, because if you miss the start, it's chip time. So obviously it goes on your time when you cross the start line. But you want to be there with the atmosphere on the start line, and that with you know, with Spartan Phil, you know, getting you all, you know, motivated at the start with his speech, what he does. So anyway, did that, and that was my best result in age group so far. I finished 14th, and that was the one what got me the qualification with my position to pardon me, to qualify me for the European Championships, which I've got my medal. Yeah, I'm very proud of that one. That's my proudest medal. There's a saying in Spartan: the medals are earned, not given. No disrespect to anyone at all who running race, never, because I know myself what the runners putting through. Marathon runners is, you know, much more for me than what the weightlifters put themselves through, and that, you know. So, but it's not everybody can finish a Spartan obstacle race, and that, you know. So it's you know, it's very, very proud medal, and you know, so one what I cherish forever. Like, whereas a running race, unless you drop down, collapse or something, you're gonna get your medal at the end. But nevertheless, my running medals still mean the world to me, you know, as well. But they just mean a little bit more, the Spartan ones, because, you know, it's not even, you know, guaranteed you're going to get round the course. and that, you know. So anyway, so yeah, so it was in Wales, like, and then after that, where did we go then? Wait, in Wales, I think that was June. So that was the third race of the series, and then it was down in I should have wrote this down, you know, should have wrote it down. Where was it then? Oh, down in Pippingford. Oh, we took the dog. Took the dog, absolutely loved it, she did. Big open field, a barn with a field. And I absolutely loved it. Went down by myself first time, been by, well, in a way I wasn't by myself. Do you want to come up here? Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Up. Come on. Come on up. Yeah. All right now. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Beautiful place, like that, you know. Went down, and that was the final race of another beast race. The regional series was 2 beast race, a super and a sprint, and that really tough standard. And that I think I finished eighth in the series, which I was very happy with. And that, if we'd have got a top 3, you get a special prize and all that, you know. And made some good friends as well doing it, like, you know. All right, I know, love you too. All right, yeah, love you, all right, good girl. Yeah, we've just got to get on with the video, and we'll play later, yeah? Right, that's it, right, yeah, made plenty of friends doing it, like, you know, some great people, unique breed of people, Spartan racers and that, you know, all supportive of each other, like, before, during and after the race. And that, you know, so and then, so anyway, I was happy with how I did this year. I've been down at the thanks to Tress and James Griffiths at the obstacle gym in Tamworth, because I found the gym only an hour away, an obstacle gym where I can practice some of the obstacles. So I'm getting down. I just thought, all right, I know now. Just let me do this, right? All right, because we've only got half an hour, haven't we? Right, we've only got half an hour. You sit down here, right, good girl. Someone sit. See, she's quite obedient when I tell her, see. Hey, give paw, give paw. Over paw, give paw. She's not happy now because this annoying dog what you've got next door. Apparently they've got it off the street in Bosnia and that, you know, barking its head off at everything, every time. So, you know, but anyways, what's next? Parkrun. Yeah, broke my PB, parkrun. Very happy, first time sub 20, 1945 on a flat and fast course at Alexander Park in Manchester. Made up, did it on my grandma's birthday actually. On you know, my grandma, God rest her soul, the lady who raised me, and that, you know, so I was thinking of her all the way, and I hope she'd be proud of me, and that, you know, so, because I never really kept fit when my nana was here, so, you know, she's up there, and I was thinking of her in that last half a kilometre when I was really, you know, trying to hold the pace, get under 20, so I was made up to that on my nana's birthday, and that, you know, so, and anyway, and then also brought me PB at my home course, Delamere. Got knocked 3 seconds off that. Getting closer and closer to me great friend and rival Huey Dong's 2015, just 5 seconds off it. Hopefully I get. And if I get it, Huey, you've got to get them runners on and come out of retirement. You told me, right? So I'll keep trying again. It's not getting any easier, you know, in my 40s now, but I'm determined to keep improving. So anyway, yeah, we're talking about next subject. Is what I talk about. We've talked a bit about the strength side of things, haven't we? And that, you know, I'll get the strength back on this year, and hopefully it won't hinder me running, and that, you know. So get some more videos put on. Sleep. I've got into, kind of subconsciously happened with my work pattern of doing 6-2, 2-10. that I've got into a good sleep pattern. I've got what I'm happy with. What actually it helps, I feel, with the training, and that it's kind of like the Spanish. They have a siesta, it's called, sleep pattern, biphasic sleep pattern, it's called, where I know no matter what I'm doing, as long as I can do it that day. Sometimes you get a day where you've got to be out all day and you can't do it, but it's, but I'll only sleep 5 to 6 hours each night, and I'll sleep about an hour in the day then, roughly. Sometimes about between half an hour to up to an hour and a half, and it helps me, I find, with recovery and that, because when you're asleep, your body's releasing human growth hormone. It's like if you've got a mobile phone, same with a phone. The longer your phone's charged up, if you charge up your phone, it's more power, more battery. It's going to last longer, and that, you don't want to go into battery saving mode, your body, and be being tired. There's actually a recent study why Barcelona and Real Madrid do so well in the Champions League, because the Spanish players have an afternoon boost by having a nap. It's part of it. It's like a ritual. It's just part of how they sleep, the lifestyle what they have in Spain. So maybe and this gives them greater performance, more energy, and that sharper, and that in the evening Champions League games was quite interesting. So it helps me, for example, when I've done a 6-2 shift, I'll come home, I'll sleep for an hour, and I feel ready to train. And without that sleep for an hour, getting up so early as well, I wouldn't feel like, it just gives me that boost. So, and I only need about 5-6 hours at night then. And I like to be up early, see the sun come up and get out there and that, see the day and that, Yeah, food, eating well. Always trying to choose the healthy option and that, cut out the processed foods, eat fresh. If my fridge is full and my freezer's empty, I know I'm doing well. So also, we talked about the doghouse. She's helped me, actually with my training by just getting out there. Because I'd never go for a walk, but now I'm going for a walk with a dog, and it's actually, helps me, flush out the lactic acid after a run. Don't it, Poppy? Hey? We have some lovely walks, don't we? We're always at Delamere and that, aren't we? Hey, always running and that, we're always out walking. Start doing a little bit of jogging just steady, aren't you? And that, yeah. Enjoy it, don't you? And I actually think, now I'm not saying these people I'm not saying in any way that people don't care about the dogs, that don't love them, be these potters and, alcoholics and all that. You're getting dogs, they're smoking around the dog. The dog's inhaling, toxic, chemical fumes and that in it, what it shouldn't be. It's no good. Make sure your dog lives in a smoke-free environment and that. So I think if you've got someone who's into fitness like me, you're going to have a fit and healthy dog. She has the best food and that, which kind of, so everything I do rubs off on the dog. Because she has the best quality food. You can't put a price on your health. So, don't get her no cheap shit. Sorry for swearing. Don't get her. She has Taylor's Choice and that. I don't feed her raw. There's a good chance, of there's a lot of bacteria on raw food, what you can even pass on, what you can even pick up yourself off handling it and that, and that's a bit risky. So I just feed her 50-50 between wet and dry food and that, Right, how long have we been going? 19 minutes now. Yeah. So got my Spartan jacket. I've actually got my Hurricane Heat t-shirt on. It's my first ever Spartan, not a race, but where you've got to survive to the end. Like, for anyone who's done a Spartan race but not done a Hurricane Heat, this is like a bit of a rare t-shirt because it's a green one, and that, so I'd like to get not this year. We're going to talk about that next, actually. Not this year, but maybe the year after. I'd like to do the 12-hour one, and that. So to complete the Hurricane Heat trifecta, do the 12-hour one, and then you've got to do an ultra with it. But anyway, here's me just show you my Spartan medals like from here. What very good man, one of the elite pros, Scotty Barker, does this for Hang Tidy, any Spartan races, what getting a nice medals display to put your medals in. There's me two trifectas, like, just make sure. That's 2021s, and that's this year. You get a wedge for each one, they all fit. The Sprint is the red one, the Super is the blue, and the Beast is the green. Got a couple more Beast ones as well, but what I've done, because I've done 4 Beast races, and that's all very nice medals and that what you get like for finishing. Yeah. But so what it is in Spartan, you've got Sprint, Super and the Beast, 5k, 10k and half marathon, 20, 25 and 30 obstacles, and complete all 3 in a calendar year, and you've done the trifecta and they all fit together. You get a third of a wedge for each one, like. So just come and sit down now. Come here, sit. That's it. Yeah, so you get a wedge for each one. And that, so, you know, we've also got 3 different categories for anyone who wants to start with it. Like you got the elite category, which, you know, that's out of depth for me, especially at, you know, me just turning 40 now. If I was 20 years younger, and I could be looking at improving so much to eventually, you know, could be a goal. But realistically, I'm not going to be an elite Spartan racer. And I like the competitiveness of it. With they have the same rules as in age group as elite, and that, you know, so like, you know, strict rules and that. If you don't do an obstacle, you've got to do burpees, but they're adding more penalty loops in now, which I prefer the burpees. I think they're a greater punishment, like. Anyway, and then yeah, you've got the age group where everybody competes in their age 5-year staggered age category, and that's like, I think, you know, where I fit in. And then you've got the open wave where, just watch that away now, because I'm not on camera, am I? Just, you're taking, all right now. Yes, so then we've got the go on. You just go down. Go on, lie down now. Go on. It's right there now. Won't be long now. Yeah. So then you've got the open wave where you can do it. You can do it with, you know, together and help each other over the obstacles. Whereas you can't do that in elite and age group. You've got to do it yourself. You can't help each other, and that. And in the open wave, it's actually by far the biggest category in terms of numbers. Just, you know, people do it more for fun. There's nothing to qualify for and things. But that's the open wave where you know, say you didn't do an obstacle, if you just carried on, nobody, the marshals won't bother, you know, to let you carry on and that in it. Whereas we've got strict rules in age group and also the elite ones as well. So yeah, next year, how long have we got? 5 minutes before it cuts me off. Next year, gonna do this year. Sorry, it's New Year's Day, isn't it? You know, 2023. The plan is now. Already signed up for the trifecta weekend to do the 3 races. First time done all 3 in one weekend. In the new venue down in the Midlands. It's moved from Marston Lodge now. It's at another one. I can't remember where it's that, in the Midlands somewhere. Rich is coming down with me. We're going to do the 3 in one weekend purely for financial reasons to help me save. Because my dream is to go to the Spartan Trifecta World Championships in Sparta in Greece, which would be an absolute dream in November this year. But it's going to cost me over £1,000 in race entry fee. There's a company called Nirvana who do a special package, what I know about, where you get your, you know, transferred from Athens International Airport to Sparta, and you get your accommodation and, you know, everything, and pre-race meal and all that. So probably going to cost me about 500 to enter the races, another 500 for the Nirvana package. I need a passport, never been abroad. You know, so it'd be an absolute dream. So that's my plan. And also, you've got 2 world championships. So you've got the the other World Championships, the main one really, that, you know, you need to qualify for that. You know, we've been having that in Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia. That's only the best of the best in age category, you know, and elite. And I'd love to do that one day as well, you know. But with the trifecta one, it's an opportunity for anyone to go. You just got to complete the trifecta, regardless of your position. But I'll still obviously be going out, giving it my all, and that try to get a good position, because that'll put me in a position to qualify for things even the following year, if I could, you know, perhaps get my first top 10 finish. So anyway, it's going to cut me off in about 3 minutes. So I'd just like to say, you know, thanks for watching and that. And we've got 226 subscribers now, and that, you know, is going up slowly, and that maybe I'll get to 1,000 one day. And then, but thanks for watching. And then I'd like to wish everybody all the best for 2023. You've only got one body, so take care of it. And then I'm only doing a talk now at the end of each year instead of after each race. You know, just a wrap up of the full year, and so I'll be next, unless I do a talk about something else, you know, but you know, in health and nutrition, something like that, maybe might do in a year and that. So anyway, over and out. All the best for 2000. Poppy, come on, come here now. Poppy, come on. You can say bye to